Hello students, today we're going to learn how to say mucho in English. In English we use much, many and a lot to speak about a big quantity of things. But before we talk about quantities in English, we need to know the difference between countable and uncountable. Countable nouns. What are countable nouns? Countable nouns are things that we can count, like for example, bananas. These are bananas. Here's 1 banana, 2 bananas, 3 bananas, 4 bananas, and 5 bananas. We can count them. Because we can count these nouns, we have singular and plural forms. For example, apple, 1 apple, an apple, or apples. Of course, because we can count them, we can use numbers in front of them. We can speak about 1 banana, 5 bananas, or 25 bananas. We can speak about 1 apple or 4 apples, 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 30 sheep. Remember, sheep. Sheep has a plural. It's countable. You can count sheep. But it has an irregular plural. It doesn't have an S. But this doesn't mean that it is not plural. So be careful with this, okay? Uncountable nouns are those nouns we can't count. We have examples: rice, salt, and money. Take a look at this picture. This is rice. I can say I have 1 rice because I don't have 1 rice. I have rice here on the table. We cannot count it. I can't say I have rices because this is not rices, it's rice. It's one entity with very different small parts. And of course, because we cannot count it, we cannot use a number in front of it. We cannot say 1 rice, 2 rices, 35 rices. No, it's just rice. Okay, is this clear? So how do we count? Well, if we want to count uncountable nouns, we usually use containers. Containers as, for example, this one. So, can we use a singular? No, because it's uncountable. So we cannot say a rice. Can we use numbers in front of it? No, because it's uncountable. So we cannot say 2 rices. But we can use a container. So we can say a bowl of rice, as in the example. We can also use containers with countable nouns. So we can say 1 banana and 2 bananas. We have 2 bananas here, but these bananas are inside a bag. So we can also say a bag of bananas. Okay, let's learn about this containers. So you have different pictures. These are different containers. Can you match the words and the containers? Stop. Don't watch the video. Play, stop, or pause and do the exercise before you continue. Have you finished? Okay, here's the key to your exercise, okay? This is a bottle of water. This is a jug of water. So we can drink water in a bottle or in a jug. This is a packet of biscuits. But we can also say a bag, like a bag of bananas. This is a bowl, very good. This is a box. A jar with marmalade or jam, a jar of Nutella, for example. This is a tin because of the material, okay? A tin. We usually have fish on tins. This is a tube, a toothpaste tube. This is a tub, A tub is a big container. This here is a carton of milk. And finally, we have a can of a fizzy drink like cola or orange. Okay. So, how do we ask about quantity? ¿Cuántos, cuántas, cuánto? In English, we use how many to ask in questions. For example, how many apples do you buy each week? We have 3 possible answers. If we speak about a big quantity, mucho, muchos, muchas, mucha, we use a lot of. For example, I buy a lot of apples. How many apples do you buy every week? I buy a lot of apples. Or we can give a short answer. How many apples do you buy every week? I buy a lot. We can also speak about a small quantity, not much. So, how many apples do you buy every week? I don't buy many apples. Or the short answer, not many. Okay. Or we can say no quantity. How many apples do you buy every week? I don't buy any apples. Or the short answer, none, ninguna, none. See that we use a lot of followed by a noun, okay? A noun, a lot of apples. To say in the affirmative, I buy a lot of apples. The short answer, a lot, not of. Compro muchas manzanas. Muchas. This muchas, there's a lot, no of, because there is no noun. No noun, no of. We use a lot for the affirmative and we use many for the negative and also for the questions. Remember, okay? What about uncountable nouns? To ask about the quantity in uncountable nouns, we use how much. How much water do you drink? ¿Cuánto agua bebes? How much water do you drink? And again, 3 possible answers. If we're speaking about a big quantity, we use a lot of. I drink a lot of water. Bebo mucho agua. Or a lot. Mucha. Okay? This is the same as with countable nouns. What about a small quantity? How much water do you drink? I don't drink much water. No bebo mucho agua. Or this short answer, not much, no mucha. If we want to speak about no quantity, we would use I don't drink any water. No bebo nada de agua. Or short answer, none, nada. Okay? Here, again, we use a lot of in the affirmative and we use much in questions and negatives. Okay. In another lesson, we will talk about quantity, algo, algunos, just for you to know, not for this lesson. Okay, so summing up. Here's a table with the questions and the answers, the full answers and the short answers. Okay, do you understand? Try this exercise. You have to decide if you have to use much or many. So say if these nouns are countable or uncountable. Now answer these questions. Can we use a lot of? Can we use a lot of tea? A lot of flowers? A lot of money? A lot of food? And can we use a lot? Can we say a lot tea, a lot flowers, a lot money, a lot food? Yes or no? We will answer these questions in class. Thanks for watching.